What's going on, guys? We are back with another YouTube video, and today we have a very special video for you guys today. I told you guys I'm getting back on that grind, back to that multiple videos a week type grind. It is tough. Trust me, but we're getting there. Promise you. We got a lot in store for today's video. We're gonna do the little vlog portion beginning and then the sit down portion at the end. I personally like these style videos. I know you guys like these too, so we're gonna start doing these a lot more often. That being said, we are going to a sneaker event right now. It's like a little local Kansas City event, not anything crazy, but I'm gonna film there, see if we can find any steals and deals, maybe some clothes, shoes, who knows, maybe, and then we'll get into the juicy part later on. And if you guys haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post, because I do post a lot. And you guys can follow my Instagram right here. I post every single day on Instagram, so if you guys ever want some behind the scenes or just more content in general, like skits and stuff, that's where I post a lot of my stuff on Instagram. And we've been working on the merch. The merch is coming soon, and I promise you guys it's going to be fire. Trust me. Might even give a little sneak peek in this video. Who knows? I don't know yet. Yeah, let's head out. Let's go to this sneaker event and get to it. Peep the feet. Ooh, the Travis. Okay, so we got a little outfit rundown before we go in. It's like 110 degrees out. I don't know why I did this to myself. Car beanie, NASCAR tee. I know, NASCAR tee, whatever, right? Cargos. Woo! First time actually busting them out. So we'll see. First time busting them out. We'll see what we're talking about. Okay, so the event was actually really small and they were blaring music, but we were able to get two little tees here, two Harley tees. I know, like, everybody's whatever, but this Vegas Harley tee, this one's super tight. And then we got another Harley tee right here. This one's super cool, the red, white, and blue. Like, I don't know, I think the colors on this is like super tight. And then the back, I don't know, we got both of these for 20 bucks though. Like I said, you guys can go to like PacSun or like Zoomies or something and get a t-shirt for 40, or you can get like 4 for 40, you know, when you get vintage stuff. I don't know, I just think it's cool. I know it's like overplayed, but I don't know, I like it. So okay, now let's go get some food. All right, so we just made it to get food. We got us some Chipotle. Yes, I'm eating in the car in a coupe. It's not very enjoyable, but I like eating in the car more than eating inside. Like, I'll put a YouTube video up like on my dash, like eat in the car. Like, I don't know, it's just something, I think it's like a lot more like peaceful, I guess. I can actually just eat. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but yeah. Chipotle, probably 4 to 5 times a week. Not healthy, but it is what it is. All right, we are at the merch place now, and this is actually the old shop I used to work at, so only the OGs will remember this spot. This right here is the old DVA% I used to work at a while back. This is where the story of where I got robbed at was. All right, so we are behind the scenes right now. Check this out, guys. All of this is gonna be made right here, right in Kansas City. Your boy's gonna be right here, touching everything. It's gonna be real. And when I tell you guys, it's gonna be the real deal. No cheap, like crappy, like YouTube merch, none of that. This is gonna be the real deal, 100%. Fuck, I'm sweating into my eyes. Okay, now we are in the juicy part of the video, okay? So this is 5 mistakes that beginner resellers tend to do, okay? And let me just start by saying I do not currently resell sneakers. A lot of people think I'm a sneaker reseller. I am not, but I do know a thing or two about sneaker reselling. I resold all after high school. I paid my bills. I paid my way through college, and I worked at a sneaker store. So I understand the ins and outs of sneaker reselling. I used to be big into reselling, and I eventually had to stop after the whole social media thing happened. A lot of the meetups and a lot of that stuff kind of started going bad, so I had to cut it out altogether. Okay, and the first mistake a lot of these resellers are doing, beginner resellers, is buying stuff like this, okay? Unless you are getting these sneakers for retail, it is not worth it to buy these shoes to flip. For example, you might pay $900 for this shoe and sell it for $1,000 or $1,100. That's $100 to $200 profit with a $1,000 or $900 investment into this sneaker. Now, you could buy all of these sneakers right here for that $900 $900 to $1,000 mark and make anywhere from $60 to $100 on each one of these shoes. So that's $400 profit off a $900 investment versus only making $100 to $200 off this shoe. It's not worth it. And you got more inventory and more sizes and more selection for your customers. And this is for the beginner resellers, right? Not people with not a lot of money trying to make a quick buck, trying to help, have some extra cash, right? Also, when it comes to high dollar sneakers like these or the Travises, not everybody has $1,000, $1,500 to drop on a pair of shoes, especially if they're used. But a lot of people will spend the $150 on these or the $200 on these over this. These right here are gonna be a lot easier to move and a lot quicker cash when it comes to reselling, okay? And that is my first tip for you guys. All right, and the second tip that I have for you guys is do your research, okay? A lot of people see this whole sneaker reselling thing as just a quick flip, quick cash, like make some money, right? No, you have to put in the work, you have to put in the research. That is crucial when it comes to reselling sneakers. You can't always just pull out your phone and real quick and check the market, stuff like that. You wanna be able to know a lot of the stuff off the top of your head. And this also goes with going for sneakers for retail. What a lot of these resellers are doing, beginner resellers are doing, is they're just going for every release, right? And if you hit on these releases and you don't do your research, you're gonna be stuck with a shoe that you cannot sell. And yes, you can go return it. If it's a Yeezy and you hit it for retail, you can go return it at the Yeezy store. Or if it's a Nike shoe, normally you can go return them at the Nike outlet. But that is a waste of time and you are not making any money. You guys can literally solve this by just doing your research. Don't go for every single shoe if you're trying to make a quick buck. Now, if the shoe doesn't resell for much and you want to just keep the shoes brand new DS and throw them in the back of the closet, wait a few months to make some money, that's cool. But when you're in the beginning stages of reselling, you don't have time for that. You don't have the money for that thing to just sit for 3 or 4 months, right? You want the quick cash, you want to get it rolling. That's not what you want to do. I know a lot of resellers make this mistake of just going for every release and then they get stuck with a whole bunch of stuff that goes for literally retail and then you can't make any money on that. All right, and my next tip for you guys, number 3, I think, is you guys need to be putting your stuff on social media, okay? And no, okay, before you guys jump to conclusions, I'm not telling you guys
you need to go out there and be an influencer. You need to go out there and just grind out.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. When you're in the beginning stages of reselling, you do not want to pay the fees. The fees of GOAT, StockX, eBay, all these, Mercari, OfferUp, Depop, Poshmark, all of these platforms all take percentages of your money. These are taking percentages out of your profit, and that is what you don't want to do. So what I heavily encourage people to do in the beginning stages of their reselling is to post on social media. And I'm not telling you guys, once again, to try to be an influencer or none of that. I'm telling you guys, post your inventory. Social media is free. When you have a small business like this, you want to utilize everything that you possibly can. And social media costs nothing. You do not have to show your face. You do not have to show your you. Like if you guys are trying to move some shoes, post your inventory. Post your shoes for sale on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, everywhere. You might think that nobody cares, or just because you have no followers does not mean you do not have customers ready to buy. The more you post, the more you're going to get people engaged in your shoes. The people are gonna follow you for the sole reason of buying your shoes in the future. And if you don't post it on social media, you will not have those returning customers. And I heavily encourage you guys to make TikToks, make Instagram Reels, make YouTube Shorts, make Facebook Reels of your guys' inventory. This is gonna expose you to people who didn't even know you existed, and now you can lock them in and be customers just because they want a certain shoe that you have. And the more you put out there on social media, the more somebody's gonna feel comfortable buying from you, okay? You gotta think to yourself, why would somebody buy a pair of shoes from me when they could go buy it off GOAT, StockX, eBay? Like, why do they want to buy it from you versus somebody else, right? Whether this could be you have better prices than these apps, or people just like you for you. They like your personality. They think you're funny. They think you're goofy. They don't like you at all, but they like your deals, you know? Like, this is very, very important, right? A lot of these big time resellers, they have a personality behind it. They have followers and they have returning customers solely based on their personality or their page. In my opinion, this is the most important, most crucial detail that a lot of people aren't doing, is posting their stuff on social media. It literally can take one TikTok or one Instagram video to to change your entire business. I'm telling you. And the next tip I have for you guys is how you guys are selling your shoes, whether you're shipping, whether you're doing a local meetup. I am very, very adamant on local meetups. I love doing local meetups. There is no fees, no shipping costs, no nothing, local meetups. And I know a lot of you guys are younger. You might not feel comfortable doing a local meetup, or your parents might not want you to do that. I totally understand that. And this leads us to number 4, a big mistake a lot of people are doing. Right, so you just sell your sneaker on, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform, you sell your sneakers, right? Now it's time to ship. The biggest mistake that people do is taking the shoes into the post office, into UPS, into wherever, and just being like, okay, package it up, let's ship it out, let's get it gone. You are going to get drilled with fees, and they're gonna mark up the price of the box, the label, the everything, and this is what you do not want to do. I highly, highly recommend you guys to invest in your own boxes. Go out and buy like 20, 30, 50, 100, however many shipping boxes on your own. It is going to be way cheaper in the long run. And I also heavily advise you guys to use shipping label websites. Like my favorite, what I personally used a lot when I was reselling is Shippo. Go Shippo. You can get way cheaper labels on here than it would be to go to the post office. Little backstory, when I was in LA SneakerCon, I literally had 2 pairs of shoes that I wanted to ship back. It was $74 to ship 2 pairs of shoes from LA back to my hometown, Kansas City. $74. That would have costed me like less than 20 bucks if I would have went out and got all my own materials, right? My own label, my own boxes, my own tape, everything. It would have costed way less, but I was in a pinch and I needed to ship the shoes back the day of that I was leaving. And this is crucial. All right, and my tip number 5 is kind of a 2-in-1, and this is sizing, okay? Sizing is very, very important when you are reselling. If you buy a size 4 or a 5 or a grade school, like a 5 or a 6, that is gonna be a lot harder to move than a 9, a 10, a 10.5, 11. The shoes that are gonna move the quickest for you is gonna be that 10, 11, 12. And when you're buying shoes like this, Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 1s, there's a lot more buying customers that are a size 9.5 through like 11.5 than there's gonna be a size 4 through a 7. It's gonna be so much harder to move the smaller sizes than the bigger sizes. Use sneakers, use Jordans, 10.5, 11. These are gonna be moving way, way faster. And for what I mean by like moving sneakers, that this is basically like your turnaround time from when you buy them, list them for sale, to when they sell them. That's kind of like, if you don't know what I'm getting at, that's what I'm getting at, is how fast you can make your profit. All right, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about the whole merch. I wouldn't really even call it merch. It's just like some t-shirts that I thought are really, really cool that I want to get done. I haven't showed them yet, but I'm telling you guys right now, they're going to be super, super limited. I mean, very, very limited, just because I want to just kind of test the waters, see if you guys like it, see if you guys want it, and then we can go from there. Being 100% honest with you guys, I'm very, very excited to announce it and show it off, and I think you guys are gonna like it. I personally like it. If I personally like it and I'm gonna wear it, I think you guys will like it and you'll wear it. Also, when it comes to the clothing, the merch, stuff like that, that's gonna be announced first on my Instagram as well. So if you guys want to be up to date with that, Instagram. And that being said, I love you guys so, so, so much, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace!